Morris Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you. Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morris Auto Body. It's your car. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMorrisAutoBody.com.
At Northwest Talk System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room, and we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service card, only at Northwest Talk System Bentonville and Springdale.
You are watching Wolverine football presented by Bob Morris Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. A big one tonight here in Centerton as the West Wolverines get ready to host the Rogers Mounties. Derek Ruskin here along with John Mackey. And, Coach, this was a game that's going to go a long way to shaping some playoff seeding on down the road in the 7A West here tonight.
Well, I can tell you this, Derek. Probably if you would have said early this year that Rogers would be coming in 5-0 at West, some people probably wouldn't have believed it. Now, I did hear that there's a lot of people thinking under the radar that Rogers had a chance to be good. So I'm not surprised they're 5-0 coming here tonight.
Looking for their first 3-0 start in the league since 2005. We're going to talk it over with head coach Brian Pratt coming right up here in a moment on our Coach's Corner segment. Stay with us here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Kennedy back. Kennedy hit as he throws it, and it's intercepted. Nick Bell down the near sideline. One man to beat. Tight walking the sideline. It's a pick six. This is the Coach's Corner as we get ready for the Wolverines to take on the Rogers Mounties. Head coach Brian Pratt joining me. And, Coach, as we get started here, boy, it was great to see kind of a return to form on Friday night. Carson Morgan looked like his old self. Best he's looked probably all year, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he made it through the whole game. So, pretty fired up about that. And we'll move forward. He made plays on offense and defense, which is what we want him to do. He's a player that's had a little bit of hard time here in the first few weeks of the season. But like I tried to tell him and some of our other kids, it matters how you play at the end more so than how you play in the beginning. So we're excited about his return. Hope he'll continue and just get better and build on it more and more.
Halfway through the regular season now, starting the second half here, coming up Friday night. Just kind of assess where you think you guys are right now.
Well, you look defensively, and of the 5 games, we're either going to play really good defensively or not so good defensively. And you look at the Booker T game; they scored late on our twos, or we get a shutout there. We get a shutout against Central. We get a shutout against Springdale, and so that's a huge deal for us to be able to get shutouts. But when we play a really good team, we got to be able to do the same thing. And then offensively, I think that we got to be able to run the football more efficiently, and we got to be able to not have sacks. In the last 2 weeks, we've given up a lot of sacks, and we've had one of our starting linemen out, Caleb Chandler, who will be back this week, so that'll be a plus. But we kind of missed him. But we can't give up. We can't give up sacks, and a lot of people are starting to pressure us more and more because of that. And the good thing about that offensively is if you can pick them up, our receivers are good enough to make guys miss and to get open. Our quarterback can put the ball where it needs to be. So we can make people pay for doing that, but we got to make sure we protect the quarterback. So those are the 2 things that I'm really looking at to make sure we improve, especially going into this week, which is a 5-0 Rogers team. Huge game for us. Them beating Fayetteville puts us right back in the money of the conference championship, and so we kind of control our own destiny in that regard, and we want to make sure that we take care of business. And so it's a tough, it's an exciting time, but it's also tough because we're kind of eager to get things happening instead of being patient, letting the game come to us.
This Rogers series, you beat them in the only overtime game a couple years ago. Last year, they had the big comeback and they won. This has been a crucial game, and as you said, once again, it is this Friday night as well.
It's a huge game, and man, we're going to need the community to come out and support us. One thing about playing at home is the home field advantage has to be an advantage, and we need a huge student section. We need everybody in the community come out and support us, and because they're going to bring a bunch of people, and they're pretty fired up over in Rogers right now, and the kids are playing well. Last year was the first time they beat us in school history, and so we want to get that back on track.
And some keys. You mentioned the sacks, protecting the football. I imagine crucial in a game like this.
Well, I think if I had to do the must to win, it's going to be don't give up the big play defensively. Make them beat us going down the field, and then offensively, if we can protect our quarterback, we feel like we can have a lot of success. And so you're going to see them bring a lot of pressure. And hopefully you're going to see us adjust the way that we're supposed to. And then, like I said, once our guys get the ball in their hand, usually good things happen.
All right, Coach, enjoyed it as always. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man. See you.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
We are back here on a 66-degree night in Centerton as we continue to count down to kick off the West Wolverines and the Rogers Mounties. A big 7A West matchup as West tries to get to 2-1 and send Rogers to their first conference loss and first loss of any kind, as a matter of fact, this season. Derek Ruskin and John Mackey back with you here in the booth. Last week, a lot of things went well for the Wolverines. One thing I noticed, Coach, was just 3 penalties called last week on the Wolverines. Those are the types of things you like to see as you get the season moving along here into the month of October, and those can be the difference sometimes.
Well, we talked about cleaning that up and cleaning up the sacks. So, Jake was sacked 9 times at Fayetteville. I think he was sacked twice, last week versus Springdale. And I don't know how many penalties we had, but it was probably close to 9 against Fayetteville. Yeah. So we cut both of those down, and that's a big thing. Yeah,
it was a week to get better last week, and the Wolverines did that by notching their second shutout of the season and their 6th in program history. And probably not going to see a shutout tonight. Probably a shootout is what we're expecting tonight. When these two teams played here in 2020, it's the only overtime game in West history. West won 34-31, and both teams had over 400 yards. We had over 800 yards of offense in that game.
Those are games we dream for as announcers. Right? It's like there's some games that, and usually not with West. Usually we're going to put some points up, but we've had a couple of games where we get kind of bored if it's less than 14, right?
That's right. Yeah, and the Wolverines trying to get the offense going. One thing I talked to Coach Pratt about, and I love your thoughts on this, it looked like we got as close to 100% Carson Morgan as we've seen for the entire game last week, and that's really important for them. If they're going to go where they want to go.
He is definitely a weapon. He's proven it over and over again. Every time he touches the ball, he's a kid that can break one forever, but he's also a kid that can pound it up the middle, and if he needs 2 yards, he can get you 4, so that's what makes him special. And he can catch the ball out of the backfield. He had that touchdown reception that was called back against Fayetteville.
Yeah.
But he's a Mr. Everything back, and it's good that Carson's feeling like Carson tonight.
And on the other side, Rogers is riding high. That was an exciting comeback win for them a week ago against Fayetteville. They win it with a 38-yard field goal. They had 5 turnovers in the game and still figured out a way to get the victory. So confidence is sky high on that other sideline with Coach Harbison's team.
Yeah, and that's, this time of year, that's what you want. You want confidence coming into the meat of your schedule, and I think we are officially in the meat of our football schedule, right?
Well, we start the second half of the season here in about 5.5 minutes or so. So, yeah, we're in the middle of it right now. Game number 6, game number 73 tonight for West Varsity football.
So, Derek, you're telling me, what game number is it?
73rd game.
73. And me and you have done 71 of the 73 together, because I believe I missed one year 2 or 3. Is that right, at Southside?
Yeah, there was one there. The game at Broken Arrow I did by myself.
Okay.
And then I missed week 1,
game
1
so,
here this year.
So we've done 7. This is our 70th game together.
Our 70th game. Congratulations. I don't know what the gift is, but
I'll be waiting for it in the mail.
That's right. Yeah. Look for an Amazon package on your your front porch.
No ESPN swag from the radio station for me?
If we had some, I would give it to you. Should be a fun night of football here in Centerton. You can see the captains making their way to midfield as we get ready for the coin toss, and the Wolverines running on the field through the big helmet. Wolverine football is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Last year it was a flip the script game. West led, and Rogers scored the last 19 points of the ball game in a comeback there in the second half to win it. And a lot of these players were there and probably have a bitter taste about that.
Because we were young last year, and now we are a year older. So let's hope that will lead us with some confidence tonight with this senior leadership and these juniors that have had a lot of varsity experience. So you see a lot of the pink tonight. It is pink out. That's our theme tonight. So our student section is pinked out, our cheerleaders, and it looks like we got some football players dripping the pink tonight.
Nick Bell is the captain, the representative in the coin toss for the Wolverines. On the other side, Zeke Rose. And Ashton Alston is the representative for Rogers.
Number 1, Carson Morgan. Number 3, Brady Jones. 4, Thomas Wilbeck. Number 9, Josh Buxton. 22, Colby Thornton. 45, Tate West. 59, Grant Overman. 70, William Harriet. And number 80, Jackson Russ. Your officials for tonight's game. Referee James Durham. Umpire Robert Burris. Headlinesman Danny
West has won the toss and will defer.
And back judge Shay Hamilton.
And the Rogers Mounties will have the football first here when we get started in just a couple of moments. They're undefeated, 2-0 in the league, trying to go to 3-0 for the first time since '05. That's the state runner-up team, coached by Ronnie Peacock. That thrilling game with Portsmouth Southside down at War Memorial Stadium. I was there for that game for television, and that was a memorable game. Rogers thought they had it, and then right at the end, Southside swoops in and gets another state championship back in 2005.
Well, Coach Peacock kind of was the originator of the Big Blue Train, right? Gosh, I don't know.
20 some odd years ago.
Yeah. When I first started coaching, for sure. The early 2000s, I guess, kind of when he started, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's time. Wolverine football fans have been waiting and waiting all week long. And they wait for Friday night. They wait for a little bit of a chill in the air, and we have a little bit of that. Getting darker a little earlier, and they're ready. Their fans are ready. The players are ready for a big matchup in the 7A West tonight. The great thing about it is if you want to improve your stock, you go on the field and get the job done, and that's what they have a chance to do here tonight against Rogers. Trying to move up in the pecking order in the conference after a 1-1 start in league play. And here come the Wolverines. Mounties and Wolverines in the 7A West tonight here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Chad Harbison's the head coach for Rogers. Took over a couple years ago for Mike Lloyd. And Brian Pratt, the head coach of the Wolverines, in his 7th season and 15th season overall as a head coach. Any final thoughts as we get this thing cranked up, Coach?
Well, as always, obviously a good start for us. It seems like it's so important. You know, that Fayetteville game, we didn't start off good, and the Springdale game, we started off good, but then we threw a couple early interceptions in the first half, but we managed to overcome those, and the second half was fine. But you know, here's our goal tonight: keys to the first half.
Yep.
Less than 2 penalties, less than 2 sacks in the first half. I think if those two things are true, then we'll be ahead on the scoreboard at halftime.
Wolverine defense will be on the field first to try and set the tone in this one. Temperatures will dip into the 50s as we move along throughout the evening here in western Benton County. Ethan Grigg teeing it up at the 40-yard line for West. Back deep for the Mounties, Grayson Cash and Ty Cunningham. Settle in for another exciting night of Wolverine football. Off we go in Centerton. This will be returned from the 3-yard line. It's Muff now picked up Cash out to the 20 to about the 25. So Cash made something out of what could have been a disaster there. He gets it out to about the 25-yard line, and that's where the Mounties will start this possession, the opening possession of the game. Their quarterback is Dane Williams. Williams is a junior, leading this Mountie offensive attack. He's got Jacob Jenkins at running back next to him. Ball on the 25 as we get started. And a play fake on first down. Williams on the move towards the Wolverine sideline, and he's out of bounds after an 11-yard, maybe 12, looks like a 13-yard scamper as they mark it at the 38. And one play and a first down there for the Mounties. Thirteen-yard scramble for the quarterback, Dane Williams. Mounties have it at the 38. A motion out, Jenkins. Now a quarterback run, Williams straight ahead to the 43-yard line. He is hit by William Anderson at linebacker. They're going to give him the 44. It's a gain of 6.
5 yards to be 2nd and 5.
Second down and 4. Here comes the blitz. Williams throws it near sideline, incomplete. Buxton in coverage. It was intended for Mabry Verser. And the Wolverines, there was someone right around Williams' feet as soon as he threw that football.
Yeah, coming on the blitz, timed it just right. I think Rogers was hoping for an offsides, but I didn't see a number. But I think it's Braden Jones coming on the blitz up the middle.
So we have our first third down and 4 here for the Mounties. They need the 48 for a first down. Again, 3 receivers to the far side. Williams, 4-man rush, runs into a wall. Norman's got him and wraps him up. The 40-yard line into the arms of Ashton Norman. And the Wolverines stop him on third down. It's a loss of 3.
Big time sack by the Wolverines. So they give up the 1 first down. Looks like, is Rogers?
They got the offense.
Okay,
now they bring the punt unit out. 20 seconds on the play clock, so they've got a little time here. JT Miller is their specialist. He's the punter. He also handles field goals. Ty Durham is back deep for the Wolverines. They look to the sideline. Now they're ready. Get it snapped just in time. Miller gets the boot away. And Durham's going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll all the way down. And a break there for the Mounties, as that'll be down at the 3-yard line. So a 56-yard punt. And the Wolverines have a long way to go on the opening drive of the ballgame.
Well, talk about flipping the field. That's exactly how you do it right there.
They've officially marked it at the 4. So the Wolverines have it at the 4-yard line as the offense comes on the field, led by quarterback Jake Casey. He's also a junior quarterback. Carson Morgan in at running back. They're in their own end zone in the shotgun. Handoff, Morgan finds some room right side over the 10 to about the 12, where he has spun down. Ashton Alston in on the stop there for Rogers. It's a 9-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 here for the Wolverines. Bell in motion. Pass out to Bell. Gets a block over there. He's got first down yardage. Shoved out of bounds at the 20. A 7-yard gain for Nick Bell. The Wolverines get their first down of the night.
Well, and they got some room. They got some room to operate now too, Derek. Jake's not standing in the blue. He's standing on green. That's a good thing.
Ball on the 20. First and 10 for the Wolverines. In the shotgun, Casey throws. That's caught by Durham at the 25. Spins towards the sideline to the 35. There's a flag down. 3 flags come in.
Blindside block by Cole Emerson.
So that would nullify this play if that's what it is. James Durham is our referee tonight. He might be mic'd up. He might not. They're talking to Rogers. That's a blindside block against
Personal foul.
West.
Block in the back.
So that'll back them up to the 17. It's a spot foul, so that's a 3-yard penalty to make it 1st and 13. That could have been a lot worse.
Yep. Well, there's one penalty. Only one more in this half we're allowed to have.
Casey keeps it and throws it far sideline. That pass is caught. And running room out over the 40 to the 41-yard line for Cole Edmondson. He takes it to the 41. That's a 24-yard catch and run for Cole.
So Cole kind of heated up last week. It's good to see him going for sure. And after that block, I'm sure he felt bad to negate that positive yards, but he got a lot of it back right there.
Wolverines out to the 41-yard line. Rogers may have been offsides. Were they encroached or were they induced? No, it's going to be against Rogers. Offsides will make it 1st and 5. See if West tries to do something big here. 1st and 5 near midfield. Trying to make something happen early in the ball game. Rust is the single man far side, top of your picture. Casey waits, lost the ball. Rogers has it. He's sacked by Nesto Gonzalez, and that causes the fumble, and the Mounties have recovered it at the Wolverine 39. So now the Mounties have a boost of energy here. They'll start on the West 39 after the turnover. Williams in trouble, sidesteps the rush, throwing deep down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Broken up by Wilbanks, intended for Verser in the end zone. A great defensive play there, and the Wolverines had 2 men there defending.
That was Buxton on the early coverage. Wilbanks came off his first receiver and maybe kept him from catching it, because I thought it was pretty good coverage by Buxton, but the mounted receiver, number 5, was that Cash? He had a chance. And Wilbanks made sure that he didn't have any chance.
Beautiful defense there by West. It's 2nd down and 10 from the 39. Williams hands it off. This is Jenkins. Jenkins ridden down at around the 37-yard line. Grant Overman in on the play defensively. And we've got another 3rd down here for the Mounties.
It's 3rd down, Wolverine.
On the 37, it's 3rd and 8. They're making noise on the home grandstands. An empty backfield here for Williams. Delayed pressure. Williams throws underneath. It's broken up. Nick Bell breaks it up. Pressure from Anderson. And the Wolverines get it to 4th down.
Josh Wilson on the coverage. Brings up 4th and 8.
Well, we know they can kick a 38-yarder. I'm not sure they can kick it from the 38-yard line, though. That'd be a 55-yarder.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play clock just now under 10. Williams on 4th and 8. Throws. In traffic, it's incomplete. Well, the Wolverine defense does the job. They get the ball back. And West will have it on its own 37-yard line.
Talk about some much-needed momentum right there after the fumble on the sack. The Wolverine defense says, we got you. Don't worry about it, Jake Casey and the offense. We'll get it back for you, and they do.
Tremendous stuff there by the Wolverine defense. Wolverine football brought to you in part by Knockouts, 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and by Rock Mortgage. So they take over at the 37, no score, 7:41 to go here in the first quarter. Casey hands it off, Jones, and he nearly busted that one. He takes it to the 44-yard line before they wrap him up. That's a 7-yard run, but Braden was just a hair away from making it a lot more.
Well, what does he have, 4.34 speed, I think?
Yeah. T1 talent out there for sure. 2nd down. They look to the sideline. They get the adjustments from the coaches. And here's a keeper by Casey. Right side, 1st down, scoots out of bounds in Rogers territory at the 47-yard line. 8-yard run for Jake, and a 1st down. So they've crossed the 50. They give him the 47 on that play. Ball on the 47-yard line. It's Bell in motion. And Casey throws it. Bell on the wheels, got it down the sideline. Forced out of bounds around the 34. That's 13 for Nick Bell out of the backfield that time, and a 1st down.
So he's got a couple of catches for 20 yards. Good start for number 5, Bell.
2 touchdowns a week ago for Bell.
Mr. Homecoming King.
They've got it at the 34. Trying to capitalize after Rogers turned it over on downs. Casey hands it off. Jones. Ooh, Jones is met and driven backwards by Isaac Chapman. That was a lick, only a 1-yard gain. You don't see many people that could stand up Braden Jones like that, but Chapman did it right there. 2nd and 9 for the Wolverines. Looking to the sideline again, get the signals. 2 receivers to either side. Now they're going to bring Durham in motion. Casey rolls right, throws to the sideline, caught by Durham. He is tripped up around the 29, maybe the 28-yard line over there. Alston in on the stop. They'll give him the 28. It's a pickup of 5, and we've got a Mountie down on the far side.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Rogers has a player down over there, and that is Alston.
Why do people do business with First Western?
So he'll make his way over to the sideline, and we'll be right back to work here in a second. Wolverines thinking there's an extended timeout here, grabbing some water, but he went down on the Rogers sideline. So
they just drug him off.
Yeah. Well, not quite, but it's 3rd down here for West. 3rd and 4. Here is a handoff to Morgan, straight ahead. Morgan moving the feet, and it looks like he's got it down to the 23-yard line for a first down.
He was hit just shy.
Down to the 23-yard line.
Just shy of the sticks and kept his feet pumping. And like I said, if you need 2, give him the ball and he'll get you 4. That time he needed a 4 and he gave us 6.
First down West. Ball on the 23-yard line. Casey throws it near sideline, bobbled. Bell caught it, and then he gets dropped around the 23. That is Chapman again. So no gain on the play there. Timing from the start on that play was just a hair off.
It's crazy, too, how just a half a second,
I know.
you know, because that block has to be just right on, you know, Durham out there to free. If he's a little bit late getting the ball, then Durham's block's a little bit early.
It really does take all 11 doing their job for this stuff to work. 2nd and 10 here for West. They're on the 23. Play clock down to 7. That's Bruss, the motion man. Casey looking. Dumps it off underneath. That's complete. Edmondson stretching for the 20-yard line. Tackle made by Tyler Pinkerton. They're going to give him the 20. It's a gain of 3. That was the 8th play of the drive, and West has another 3rd down situation here. 3rd and 7. They need the 13 to keep the drive going. From here, it's a 37-yard field goal. So probably 2 plays to get these 7 yards. Bell and Durham, bottom of the screen. Casey on 3rd down. Looks, throws wide open. Bell, touchdown Wolverines. A bust in the secondary, and Bell takes it 20 yards for the first score of the night.
How about that? Jake Casey on fire tonight, and Nick Bell. They liked his matchup tonight. That's his 4th catch of the night.
The 2 Rogers defenders were looking at each other, which is the telltale sign
with the palms up.
That it was a bust there in the secondary. And the Wolverines, Jake Casey found it. Nick Bell was there, and West is on the board first. Now we have a penalty marker, and Rogers is offside on the extra point.
Offside.
So they'll move up a little bit here for this extra point for Ethan Grigg. Extra point here. Grigg drills it, so it's 7-0 with 3:39 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 West leads, and we'll be right back.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky, then suddenly you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Since
All right, we are back
1996, Bob Morey's
here in
Auto Body
Centerton.
has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Back here in Centerton, the Wolverines with a 9-play, 63-yard scoring drive. Takes 4:02 off the clock. And West is in front 7-0. In a big game, they lead here in the first quarter. And now Ethan Grigg gets ready to kick it off for the Wolverines. Sends it away, a high spinning kick, returnable from the 8-yard line. Cunningham to the sideline. And Cunningham out near the 30, so pretty good starting field position here for Rogers. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. That kickoff return kind of sneakily stole a first down right there because a touchback puts him at the 20. Instead, they're at the 30 to start this drive. And here is a handoff. Not much going on there. Jones was in there on the stops. And no gain there for Jacob Jenkins at the 30. 2nd and 10 here for Rogers. And here's Jenkins again. Banging around, legs churning. And they'll give him the 37-yard line before they blow it dead. Hard run there by Jenkins. And he gets 7. Overman in on the stop for West, and it's 3rd and 3 here for Rogers. Rogers is 0 for 2 on their first 2 third downs of the ball game. Option run. Williams turns it upfield, and he's got the first down across the 41.
Williams on the carry.
So first down yardage there for quarterback Dane Williams. Needed 3, got 4. Mounties move the chains.
That's enough for a first down, Mounties. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
Just their 2nd first down of the game.
Yep. Williams looks it over. Deep shot near sideline. Incomplete. Buxton with a terrific breakup intended for Verser. Well defended by Josh Buxton that time. And he was alone over there on the island, but he did a great job with the defense on Verser.
Talk about step for step. Buxton was 2-stepping with him.
2nd and 10 here for the Mounties. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jenkins on the handoff. And Jenkins takes it to about the 44 is where they're going to mark it, maybe the 45. DeClerc in on the tackle. They will mark it at the 45. 4-yard run and a 3rd and 6 here for the Mounties. 3rd and 6, Mounties. Play fake, Williams looking, throws it underneath, and it's caught by the tight end, Jansen Garner. Catch made at the 47 of the Wolverines. It's a pickup of 8 and another first down.
I feel like Stroud just almost jumped that and was able to almost able to knock it down. Great play by the Mounties to get the big first down in Wolverine territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Again, they've got Verser here one-on-one on the near side. Instead, they hand it. Jenkins bounces off the pile, and the Wolverines stop him for a short gain. Will Anderson was there. They're going to give him a yard to the 46 on that carry. 2nd down and 9 here. We're under a minute in the first quarter. Williams rolling left on the move. Pass complete. Down to the 35-yard line. Grayson Cash with the reception. And another first down for Rogers. That's a pickup of 11.
So the Mountie Blue Train is rolling here at the end of the first quarter.
They do not have to snap it again. The game clock will run out before the play clock, but it sure looks like they're going to snap it again, and they have a 4-receiver stack here on the bottom of the screen. which of course means quarterback run. Williams straight ahead. Jones in on the tackle. They bring him down at about the 27-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup, and that's it for the first quarter. The Mounties are driving. It's 7-0 West with the lead after 1. And you're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Back here in Centerton at Wolverine Stadium, First National Bank of NWA Field, 7-0 West leads. Derek Ruskin along with John Mackey. The Rogers Mounties are in the middle of a drive. This will be the 10th play coming up. They've got a 2nd and 2 here at the West 27-yard line as they look to answer following the Wolverine touchdown drive. Jenkins going to line up on the left shoulder of the quarterback, Williams. Williams looking right, deep drop, fires far sideline, and that pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Carson Morgan. There's a flag down, but it's against Rogers. It's declined, and the Wolverines get a takeaway.
Now, is that the first time we've seen Morgan on defense this year? I don't remember.
Well,
was he outside linebacker out there?
He was in the secondary, I believe, but he ends up with the interception. The Mounties turned it over last week. They turned it over 5 times. And this week, another turnover. Now West has it at the 10-yard line.
We need 7 here.
Casey spinning towards the goal line, fires, just threw it away. He was under pressure from Payson Jones that time.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the Wolverine 10-yard line.
Second and 10, Wolverines at the 10.
That might be Jake's first incompletion of the night.
He keeps it, dumps it off short to Durham. Durham to the 17-yard line, ridden down by Pinkerton. A pickup of 7 there for Ty. And it is 3rd down and 3 here for West. Third down and 3. They need the 20 for a first down. Getting it lined up correctly. A keeper again by Casey, far sideline, and he's got the first down and scoots out of bounds at the 23.
So Jake running the ball a little bit more early here, I feel like tonight, right? They're taking away Morgan on the up the middle, so Jake's going to read that and keep it.
Yep, on the RPO, he is keeping it, and he's got a first down for the Wolverines at the 23-yard line. Morgan's the running back. Casey this time hands it off. Morgan Looking for a little room. Gets out to the 28-yard line before they drive him down to the turf. In on the tackle, Nesto Gonzalez. They're going to give him the 29, give him 6 yards. 2nd and 4 here for West.
Derek, what I like about Carson is he got stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he finds the hole, and he will make something positive out of a no-gain play so many times for you. Got good vision.
2nd down, Casey looks it over, protected well. Over the middle, pass caught. Running room, across the 50. Ty Durham keeps his feet down the sideline. 20, 10, walk the dog! Touchdown Wolverines! 71 big ones! Ty Durham, a 71-yard touchdown. West increases its lead. Extra point, Ethan Grigg. Book it. 14-0. Early stages, 2nd quarter. West with the lead. We'll be right back on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and by Sam's Club. 5-play, 90-yard drive.
And it all started with a Carson Morgan interception down at the 10-yard line.
Points off turnovers.
So that has to be under a minute drive, right? Oh, shoot.
Nope.
Minute and a half. All right.
Grigg ready to kick it away here for West. And this one is into the end zone for a touchback. But there's no wind, at least on the uprights there, so no effect on the kicking game, and Mounties will start on the 20. Boy, all the momentum right now is with the team dressed all in Navy in this game.
Yeah, we can't say the blue team tonight because
that's right.
We got 2
Navy
blue
team. Ball on the 20-yard line as the Mounties start this drive. Hand off, Jenkins. Ridden down from behind. Right around the 24-yard line. Anderson brought him down.
2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Mounties. And a handoff again. Jenkins up the middle. Runs into the pile. Takes it for 2.
Well, Derek, I know, 14 points obviously comes from our offense tonight, but I'm telling you, so far, the defense, I feel like, is kind of getting the MVP award so far because they've done the job stopping the Mounties.
And another chance to get off the field here for the defense. It's a 3rd down and 4 for Rogers. Rogers looking to their sideline to get the call in for this 3rd down and 4. Williams throws it deep, sideline, got a man over there, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete. Verser was there. couldn't hang on to the football, wasn't in bounds anyway. 4th down. And Rogers will have to punt the football. A 3-and-out forced by the Wolverine defense.
I was a little nervous there because Wilbanks came over to break it up to make sure that Verser didn't stay in bounds. And, you know, over there on that other sideline, sometimes they like to talk to that side judge and convince him of throwing that flag. But it was obviously not too late. Great play by Wilbanks.
Miller gets the punt away. A high kick. It's pretty short. Crosses midfield and will be down to around the 45-yard line. 29-yard punt.
We do have a Mountie injured here on the play, back at the 25-yard line.
They are looking at Gail Salinas. They're back near the spot of the punt.
Trainer and Coach Harbison, I think, heading out to look at the Mountie player. I think we're probably going to have official timeout. There it is. You want to take it with him, Derek?
We will take a timeout here with West leading 14-0. We'll be right back.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
Salinas is being helped to the Rogers sideline and getting a hand here from the fans in attendance. Meanwhile, the Wolverine offense ready to take over at their own 45.
Trying to get to 200 yards in offense. They got 43 rushing yards and 150 passing yards, so 193 yards so far here in the first half, early in the second quarter, about halfway through the second quarter.
Casey, complete to Edmondson with some room. And he doles out some punishment as he goes out of bounds at the 45. 10 on the catch and run for Cole Edmondson. First down, West.
He got 9, and then the shoulder got him the 10th yard for the first.
Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. From Centerton tonight's.
Stats are always easy around the 50. We go from the 45 to the 45, 10 yards.
That's easy.
It's easy.
Twin receivers to each side. Morgan is the running back. And a keeper again, Casey, on the RPO. He tucks it and takes it down to about the 41-yard line before they stop him. Pinkerton in on the tackle, a 4-yard. Now they give him the 40, a 5-yard run for Jake.
Jake may be heading towards his career-high rushing.
They keep those sacks off the board, absolutely.
And I think you made the read before he did when you said Jake on the keeper, because I thought he still might throw it as you're saying that.
For a second, the official stopped play, or stopped the clock because he was out of bounds, I think. Anyway, second down and 5. Casey loads up, throwing down the middle, and Nick Bell is grabbed. It's incomplete, and a flag comes in. I think it was Andrew Trineri who got a piece of him there. And if this is interference, it's a first down because it's second and 5.
It's probably defensive holding, right?
It is defensive holding. So that also is a first down.
And is it 10? Yeah, you want that as a defense versus pass interference, right? 10 versus 15.
First down Wolverines at the Rogers 30. Casey on the wheel, Morgan. Morgan barrels over a defender, and he takes it down inside the 25. Edmondson, now Morgan, putting some licks on the defenders there.
So far, Derek, I just feel like we're the more physical team. Why are we calling official timeout?
I don't know if someone's down here along the sideline. I can't see who it is because of all the bodies.
Right on the west sideline?
It's Morgan. Morgan is sitting on the sideline right around the 25.
That's not good because he's having himself a heck of a game. Running the ball, catch the ball, had the interception on defense.
He gains 7 there. They'll try and get him a little bit further away from the field so that we can continue here, but he is seated on the sideline. Coach Pratt's talking to him now.
I'm hoping that's just a cramp.
He's had a big night, a big week last against Springdale a week ago.
He's still a little bit too close. Oh, have they moved him yet? I wouldn't want to be sitting that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where he went down, like if you're not.
Well, this crew is not going to let play continue until he is far enough away that we can keep going. And I think they're checking on that right now to make sure.
Just keep scooting him back. Yeah, he's just kind of scooting on his booty right there.
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go.
Ball on the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 3 here for West. So Jones comes into the running back spot. Casey blitzed and knocked down. He's sacked by Isaac Chapman.
Coverage sack, trying to get Russ down the sideline and Edmondson over the middle there. Both covered well. Nowhere to go for Casey.
An 8-yard loss on the sack, and that's going to make it a 3rd down. Now they put it at the 32. 3rd and 12 here for West.
That'll hurt Jake's rushing yards.
Third down and 12.
Coach Pratt talking to the referees and call a timeout.
7:33 to go here in the first half. Timeout Wolverines, 14-0. They lead it, and we'll be right back.
I'm a fireman. Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
3rd and 12 here for the Wolverines from the 32. Jones, the running back. Casey rolling, stops, rolling the other way, throws, and just out of the reach of Braden Jones. Incomplete. Casey gets knocked down behind the play by Payson Jones, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, Jake tried to hold it just long enough for Braden to get some separation and absolutely took a shot. Just missed a little bit long.
4th and 12, offense still on the field. West is 62% on 4th down this season. 10 for 16 coming in. They need the 20 for the first down here. Blitz coming, Casey over the middle, in and out of the hands. Would have been a first down, but Brust could not haul it in, and Rogers takes over on downs.
Just off his fingertips. 9 times out of 10, Jackson's going to come down with that one.
So Rogers now has it at the 32-yard line. $7:20 to go here in the first half. Williams keeps it. Quarterback run here for Williams. And he takes it to the 40-yard line. Thomas Wilbanks with the tackle. His hat came off, so he'll have to check out for a play. That's an 8-yard run there for the quarterback, Dane Williams.
Well, that's probably been their most effective play so far of the night. Is a quarterback keeper.
2nd and 2. Williams throws far side, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Mabry Verser.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another 3rd down here for the Mounties. They're 2 for 5 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, Wolverines.
Third and 2 from the 40. And a quarterback run again. Williams, first down and then some. Across the 50. Finally, Wilbanks able to help bring him down at the 44-yard line. 16-yard run there for Dane Williams. First down, Mounties. Ball on the 44-yard line. Here's Jenkins. Great tackle. Will Anderson having a big half. He came crashing in there. Got him by the ankles. 2-yard gain for Jenkins. Wolverine football brought to you in part by Legacy Bank, I'm a NWA Hero, and Northwest Health System. 2nd and 8 for the Mounties. We're under 6 minutes until halftime.
Derek Williams has 7 carries for 52 yards, so he's averaging over 7 yards a carry.
Hands it off this time. Jenkins trying to make the miss, and he goes down for a tackle for loss. It is Josh Buxton again making the play on defense. He loses a yard back to the 43.
Big play by the senior corner, stepping up in the run game. Great pass defender, but he's almost even better at run support on the edge out there.
3rd and 9 here for the Mounties. Wolverines a really good 3rd down defense, 34% on the year coming into tonight. Third and 9. Williams in trouble. Hit as he throws it downfield. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ethan Grigg. It was the pressure from Braden Jones that caused it. And Ethan Grigg picks it off, and it's another Mountie turnover. Great play on both ends as this Wolverine defense is flying around here in this first half. The ball is at the 29-yard line.
Number 13, Dalton Rice in the quarterback. Jake's getting treatment on the side. So let's see what they do with Dalton here.
Dalton Rice is in, so is Jay Herndon, the running back. 1st and 10. Rice hands it. Herndon trying to spin away, and he won't get much. Looks like no gain. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Tyner in on the stop for the Mounties there.
Yeah, Jake's getting treatment on the sideline. No Carson Morgan. That's not good for this Wolverine offense.
2nd and 10 here for West. Rice scrambling. A flag is down as Rice throws complete. And then Durham dropped it. It's incomplete. But there's a flag back here at the 25. It might be a hold against the Wolverines. They are looking lower body at Jake Casey on the sideline. Foot, ankle, something down there. So hopefully they can get him taped up and back in the game.
They're talking to Coach Harbison, so it's going to be a hold, I think. They're trying to decide if they want the yards or the down.
They'll decline it.
Penalty is declined.
So it is third down and 10 from the 29.
So that's our second penalty. I said we got to keep it under 2.5, so let's go 4 minutes without it.
They've got Jones in at running back. Dalton Rice in at quarterback. Throwing to the near side. Pass caught at the 39-yard line. Jackson Brust, he's right at the stick. And it looks like he's got enough. He does. First down. Gain of 10.
That's a great job by Brust, helping that backup quarterback Rice come in and feel good about himself.
Well, we've seen Rice when he has been in the game. He's played well. First down at the 39. And Rice keeps it. Turns it upfield. Some nice moves for Dalton. Taken down around the 48-yard line. And now flags come in after the play. Some pushing and shoving after the fact.
So I think the West linemen were trying to get the Mounties off their quarterback.
Yeah.
And this might be one of those where they're going to call it both ways and call it offsetting, because they usually miss the first one, call the second one, and then come back and realize that we may just need to offset this. Let's see.
It's against the Mounties for a personal foul. So add to it. This play will go all the way down to the 37-yard line. So the play's going to net with the yardage and the penalty, 24 yards. Big penalty there for Rogers.
So 9-yard rush by Rice, 15-yard penalty.
Wolverines are at the Mountie 37. Rice. And he is sacked. Brought down by DJ Dara. A loss of 4. And Jake Casey's back in the game. Dalton Rice comes out. Casey is back on the field.
Good job by that quarterback. Rice doing what he's supposed to do as the backup, moving the sticks, keeping the offense going.
They didn't miss a beat. And now Jake's coming in. Second down at the 41-yard line. Throwing it underneath. It's caught. Down to the 38-yard line. Edmondson with the catch. He's tackled by Marcus Mounts. Pickup of 4. So they got the sack yardage back, and we've got a third down here for the Wolverines. 3rd and 10. 2:50 to go, first half. West will have the ball to start the second half, so thinking double up possibility here.
Double up for sure. 14-0 lead. Chance to go up 3 touchdowns will be huge in the first half.
Casey sacked again. Folded up by Ashton Alston on 3rd down. A loss of 7.
Came around the edge.
They're going to punt. So that time after the interception, the Wolverines can't take advantage, and Josh Buxton comes on to try and pin Rogers deep. Back to return it for the Mounties is Grayson Cash. And Buxton gets it away, gets run into, no foul, and the punt goes through the end zone for a touchback. So that is a 44-yard punt. It nets 24. 1:43 to go here. Rogers has 2 timeouts, and they got to go 80.
Do we have a running into the kicker 5-yard penalty in high school?
Yeah.
Is that we do?
Yeah, I think the officials claimed he was blocked into him. I think was what James Durham was indicating there.
Yeah, I don't know how you can say that. So he's driving our guy back. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like we're pushing him into there. It's him pushing the blocker into him, if anything. I don't think that's legal either, is it? Oh, well, here we go. Rogers got a long way to go, 1:43. Let's see if our defense can hold up like they have throughout the entire first half.
Hey, I didn't say I agreed with the explanation. I'm just trying to report here.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're the impartial one.
Ball on the 20. Williams, and that's in and out of the hands. Grayson Cash dropped it, but if he had caught it, Tate West was right there to bring him down, so it's second down.
But here's the thing, though, on that, like, he's not getting yards, but that just hurts your quarterback's confidence, you know. And I feel like Cash is obviously they've gone to him early and often, so he's one of Williams' guys, and he's got to make those catches for him, especially down early here in the first half. At least they can try to get some good momentum going here with 2 minutes to go with a 2-minute offense, but now it's like, now they're just trying to run the clock out, hope they can only stay down 2 touchdowns maybe.
They do have all 3 timeouts as it's 2nd and 10. Williams, careful to stay behind the line of scrimmage, throws it high and incomplete over on the sideline. Buxton went flying into the coaches over there, but he's all right, and it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Now West is starting to think, hey, we'll burn a timeout here if they try to run it and get this ball back on the punt.
Still may be able to double dip.
So 2 incompletions for Rogers is going to hurt him on this, I feel like. I bet Coach Harbison tries to run the ball here and makes West at least burn a timeout.
3rd and 10 Mounties. Williams back to pass. A flag is down. Probably a hold, and that's incomplete.
Yep.
And now a flag on this end. So we may have offsetting here and just replay the 3rd down. Looked like there was a hook out here by one of the Wolverine defenders, and then Rogers held back here.
Yep.
While Williams was trying to keep the play alive.
So offsetting penalties, I feel like.
We will do it again at 3rd and 10.
They call hold on us too, defensive holding?
They call pass interference.
Pass, okay.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 20. 1:25 on the clock here. West has 2 timeouts. Rogers has all 3. Williams hesitates, throws, and nothing doing there. Nick Bell was all over it. He read it. Ty Cunningham with the catch, and now West will use the timeout here to save some clock. 1:19 to go until halftime, and West leads 14-0. We'll be right back.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
So just as you prophesized, timeout Wolverines.
That's the first time I've got it right in 70 games probably, Derek. Mark that down on your notes, please.
We'll put that in the log. 4th and 9 here for the Mounties. Play clock is running as they kind of halfway make their way out on the field. Now here they come.
I don't want to steal my halftime thunder, but West defense has held the Mounties to under 100 yards in offense.
So here's Miller on to punt the football. A flag. Nope, timeout on the far side. Timeout Mounties. We'll take it. Why not? 1:19 to go in the half. You're watching Wolf.
That's how we pay the bills.
That's right. We'll be right back.
you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Well, West is about to get the ball back with a little over a minute to work with. Rogers is going to punt it here on 4th and 9, or at least they're in punt formation. Wolverines would love to block this here. And the kick is away safely. It's a short one. Rolls down at the 48-yard line, a 31-yard punt. And now West has it with 1:09 to go. And one timeout remaining.
9-yard line, the Wolverines. But it'll take over 1st and 10.
So here we go.
9 seconds to go.
Chance to get a 1-minute touchdown drive and a double-up opportunity, like you talked about earlier.
They don't have any under a minute scoring drives tonight. 5 on the year. Trying to move to 18-5 at home in conference play. Very good team at home in league play have the West Wolverines been. Casey throws in and out of the hands of Nick Bell. Had Andrew Trinery nearby. That stops the clock with 1:04.
Looked like Nick was a little bit late turning to find the ball. That was a long developing route. Great job by the old lineman to keep Jake clean, to let those deep routes develop. Just couldn't quite get the connection that time.
On the 49. Casey, here they come again. And Casey sacked. Brought down by Nesto Gonzalez there. Loss of 7.
That was number 28 coming in on the blitz, Isaac Chapman, outside linebacker. We got a little bit of tip on him, but not enough, and he just made Jake have to bail out. He had no chance to complete the pass there.
So it's 3rd down and 17. Under half a minute to go here until halftime. Casey testing that ankle, running. And he'll scoot out of bounds. The clock stops. 9. The clock's still running. It should be at 9 seconds. Well, they're going to have to adjust that. He's out of bounds at the 43, a 1-yard run. There should be 9 seconds on the clock.
Did they not call him out of bounds?
They waved their arms in the air like it was.
Oh, there we go.
They put it at 11 seconds now on the clock. So it is 4th down and 16. Fourth and 16. And now timeout is taken by the Wolverines to get organized here. We'll be right back. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Teachers.
Wolverine football is brought to you in part by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Homes, and by the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club. They've got Buxton on to punt it with now 6 seconds to go. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
So you want to try to run around a little bit, kill some time. That's
The
procedure.
Wolverines may have flinched. Yep.
Ball start, Wolverines. 5 yards on the penalty. He's got 4th and long from the 38-yard line.
Our 4th penalty of the night. But our 4 penalties have only cost us 8 yards.
4th down, and now what?
Coach Pratt is not happy.
Ball start again.
Got to clean up something, whatever this is here.
Well, it's now 4th and grab it. Buxton waiting to punt it away. Gets it away this time. Great punt. Fielded backward for the 27. Running room here. And out of bounds at around the 32-yard line on the run back is Grayson Cash. That brings us to halftime.
Number 99, Roman Hart, absolutely just trucked a Rogers return man that was blocking. That kept Mounties from getting a long return there. So what a half here at Bentonville West tonight.
14-0, the Wolverines have the lead at halftime here at Wolverine Stadium in a big one in the 7A West, and the home team is in front at the break by a score of 14-0. We will have the marching band, the Midnight Regiment, perform coming up at halftime. Stick around for that and much more, all on the way. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network. We'll be right back.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Back here at halftime, West 14, Rogers 0. Derek Ruskin with you here from the booth. We'll recap the scoring for you here in the first half. West got on the board on a 20-yard touchdown catch by Nick Bell to make it 7-0. And then following a Rogers interception, Ty Durham with a 71-yard catch and run to make it 14-0. Then the defenses took over. West got another interception, but the ensuing drive stalled with a punt. And both teams got to the locker room with the defenses kind of setting the tempo there late in the second quarter, and it is still a 14-0 game as we have halftime here in Centerton. Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. So the Wolverine dance team performing now. We'll have the band on the field here in a little bit. And also in that second quarter, I think it's important to note that there were a few plays where Jake Casey came off the field. They were tending to something lower body, ankle, foot, something like that. But he came back in the game. Dalton Rice did a good job of keeping the offense going, but you never know how just his presence not being there could have just thrown things off just slightly for them.
Well, then it probably took Jake a little bit out of his rhythm because I think Jake only had 2 incompletions. I'm still trying to tally it up, but he had a really good first half. What I meant to check was I don't think Carson Morgan come back in the game. I don't think he did after he went off and scooted off the sideline down there.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can get him going back for the start of the second half.
Yeah. Carson Morgan went down and did not return there. They used Braden Jones, and Jay Herndon was in for a few snaps as well at that running back position for the Wolverines, while Carson Morgan was on the sidelines. And you hope it's something that he'll be able to come back from because he was just playing so well finally. Had the issue, the injury earlier in the year, came back from that, and now it just stinks to see him go down once again, and hopefully he can return.
Yeah, and I mean, big impact on defense with the interception.
Yep.
I mean, gosh, Mr. Jack of all trades tonight for sure. So probably, you know, half the snaps and big game changer so far for us.
Well, while the band gets set up, we'll take one more break here, and we'll bring you the halftime performance from the Midnight Regiment coming up here in a moment. 14-0 West leads at the break. Stay where you are. I'll be right back.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all.
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
The all-new 2022 Wagoneer Series 3 is available now. This isn't your grandpa's Wagoneer. It fits the most passengers and gear in its class. It keeps the driver informed and the passenger entertained. It can adjust for the terrain ahead with ease. It's a chauffeur, and it's waiting for you. Shop McClarty Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bentonville today.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Your Bentonville West High School Marching Band, the Midnight Regiment.
Bentonville West show is entitled Remix and features musical selections: Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, Piano Concerto 1 in B-flat minor by Tchaikovsky, Flower Duet by Delibes, and Lacrimosa by Mozart. Bentonville Schools is proud to present in halftime performance drum majors Mackenzie Schofield, Mia Terrones, Hannah Patterson, and Callie Hilliard, and the Bentonville West Midnight Regiment. Bentonville West Midnight Regiment. The band is under the direction of Albert Ortiz with assistance from Caitlin Berry, Kevin Hume, Ryan Miller, Derek Koenig, Isabel Pinnock, Jessica Ortiz, and Lauren Sloan. Let's hear it one more time for the Bentonville West Midnight Regiment.
So Bentonville West Marching Band finishes their halftime performance, and we got about 2.5 minutes till halftime. We'll take a quick break, and here's some words from our sponsors on the WASP, the Wolverine Athletics School Productions.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
All right, we're back at Bentonville West High School, and the Midnight Regiment's coming off the field. I'm going to give you some first half stats. The Wolverines were 10 carries for 38 yards. Rogers 15 carries for 60 yards. Mounties doing a little bit more on the ground than West, but not much. Both about a 4 or 5 yard average rushing the football. The Mounties passing the football were only two catches for 19 yards. So the Mounties finished with 79 yards. 93 yards of total offense. So they had 73 yards rushing and 20 yards passing. The Wolverines, however, had 205 yards passing. They finished 11 of 16 for 167 yards. Dalton Rice was 1 for 2 for 10 yards. And so that puts Jake at 10 for 14 for 157 yards. So good first half for Jake Casey. And I hope he'll come back feeling a little bit better, because I feel like once he hurt that ankle a little bit, he was just a little bit out of rhythm. But a good first half. Offensively, good first half. Defensively, Derek.
Really solid work by the Wolverine defense. I think that's the headline. We thought we'd see a lot of offense, and here we are, 24 minutes, and Rogers off the scoreboard and really never threatened. Didn't get to the red zone, didn't get close, really.
Timely turnovers by the West defense, and 3 and outs, or maybe 5 and outs. Not about 3 drives where they had 5 or fewer plays, right?
The last 3 drives for Rogers in that second quarter: a 3 and out, the interception, the second interception, and the 3 and out. So 2 3 and outs there in the second quarter, and the Wolverines get another INT. And yeah, they're playing really well right now. And I mean, again, a week ago, a shutout against Springdale, and here we are. They haven't allowed points since the fourth quarter of the Fayetteville game all of a sudden.
Well, can we keep the momentum going? That's going to be the big thing here. Can we keep it going this half?
Wolverine football is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Just quickly scanning here, and I don't think I see Carson Morgan out there going through the stretching.
And Jake's down here throwing with Dalton, so Looks like we'll probably see Jake Casey to start the half. So there we talked about 2 penalties or less. We had 5. One of them was offsetting, so that really doesn't count.
No.
And then we had only 13 yards in penalties. So you know what? I'll take that because 10 of them came on those 2 illegal procedures when we're trying to punt with under 10 seconds left in the half. So pretty clean as far as that goes for the Wolverines tonight.
So West is going to have the ball to start the second half and try and push this thing to a 3-score advantage. You know, last week, Fayetteville got 5 turnovers, but Rogers kept hanging around, and they eventually got the field goal at the end to win the ball game. And so West does not want to allow the Mounties to hang around here like Fayetteville did a week ago. Fayetteville ended up getting beat. So an important drive here as we get started with the second half for West to try and get some more points on the board. First kickoff return of the night for West. Coming up here momentarily. Braden Jones and Jay Herndon along with Ty Durham back deep. We are ready to go. We're waiting on the Mounties to come out on the field. Here they come. JT Miller ready to kick it off at the 40-yard line for Rogers.
Jones, Ty Durham, and Jay Herndon.
Interesting alignment here for Rogers. Miller sends it down and into the end zone.
And Miller's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
So West starts the drive at the 20-yard line.
So it looks like Braden Jones is going to start at running back here in the second half.
Casey, the quarterback, as you said, Braden Jones will start at running back. Durham and Bell near side. From the 20, a handoff to Braden Jones, met in the hole and forced backwards. They'll give him no gain. It was hit by Alston, I believe. No gain for Jones, 2nd and 10. Casey to the near side, pass caught by Bell. Bell is escorted out of bounds at the 26 by Chapman.
So 3rd and short.
They are 2 of 7 on 3rd down in the first half.
That's Nick's 5th catch of the night, leading the way for the Wolverine receiving corps.
3rd down and 4. They get the call in, this tight formation. And out of the backfield, the wheel route is incomplete, intended for Braden Jones. And that brings up a 4th down.
If he comes up with it, it's enough for a first, I think. Just not able to bring it down.
So not the start the Wolverines wanted. They'll go 3 and out. And Buxton is on in punt formation. Grayson Cash back deep for Rogers. And now now a flag.
Delay from the back judge. That's usually a delay of game.
Hey, this is against Rogers, it looks like. They're celebrating on the Wolverines sideline.
Ineligible player. Yep, illegal substitution.
Yep. So on 4th and 4, that makes it a 5-yard penalty and a first down. How big is that?
Wow.
The offense back on the field at the 31, a first down for West after the Rogers mistake. Had too many men on the field. Now they need one more on the field. They've got 10 on defense.
They're going to have to burn a timeout if they don't.
Casey throws far side. Bell with the catch. And Bell is forced out of bounds by Cam Cunningham. A pickup of 3. Second and 7, Wolverines at their own 34. This drive continuing because of the Rogers penalty on 4th and 4. Casey fires. Durham gets a couple of blocks, weaves his way, and is forced out of bounds. And a lot of extra activity afterwards, and a flag comes in. They got to get this Rogers player, Trinery, out of there.
That's the wrong place to be doing that.
The Wolverines quickly swarmed in there, and Trinery drove Durham to the turf well out of bounds, right in front of Coach Pratt, right in front of the officials. And right now the Wolverines need to take advantage because Rogers is really hurting themselves with penalties.
Personal foul against the Mounties. 15-yard penalty.
The drive continuing with the too many men on the field, and now this is going to set up the Wolverines at the 33-yard line. So the play in total nets 33 yards.
18 yards on the catch for Durham. Another 15 on the second penalty of the half. Costly penalty for the Rogers Mounties.
Yeah, you got to make them pay right here. Here is Braden Jones taking it to the 31, a pickup of 2. He's tackled by Tyler Pinkerton.
Brings up 2nd and 8, Wolverines.
2nd and 8 here for West. Opening stages of the second half, up 14-0. Casey throwing. Durham with the catch, spinning his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. 31 yards for Durham, and they make them pay. Durham's second of the night. Jake's third touchdown pass of the night. It's a 3-score game. Grigg for the PAT. Now flag. It's against Rogers again. You cannot go on the road and win with costly penalties like that if you're Rogers. And West taking advantage of the situation here. (21-0). The Wolverines lead it early in the third quarter. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Ends up being an 8-play, 80-yard drive. 1:18 off the clock, and the Wolverines lead it 21-0. We're brought to you in part by Knockouts. 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and Rock Mortgage. Well, that's what you have to do when you're given a gift. Make the most of it, and the Wolverines did just that on that drive. So Grigg is ready to kick it away. And this will be returnable from the 12-yard line. And wrapped up, Grayson Cash. Lance Stroud with the tackle on special teams there for the Wolverines.
Lance Stroud and Colby Thornton on the tackle for the Wolverines. Ball was placed at the 22-yard line.
Rogers will start on the 22.
Well, Derek, I don't know, if it's a must-have score here, but down 3 touchdowns and nothing to really show for the Mountie offense so far tonight. They at least got to get some yards here, get on the other side of the 50, get their defense a break, nothing else.
1st and 10, Dane Williams hands it off. Jenkins, far sideline, finds a little space, and Wilbanks forces him out of bounds. It's an 11-yard gain to the 33. One play, and the Mounties have themselves a first down.
That's a good average.
First down, Mounties.
Jacob Jenkins, the tailback here for Rogers. Quarterback keeper Williams, up the gut to the 40-yard line. Tate West with the tackle there for the Wolverines. We have not called his name very often tonight.
I was going to say, I think that's only the second time we've heard his name called tonight, so it's good to see number 45, that middle linebacker, Mr. West, getting the action.
Rogers, the game plan must be we're not going to let 45 wreck the game. 2nd down and 3 here for the Mounties. Play clock down to 11. And the give is to Jenkins. Trying to find any kind of daylight there, but there's just not a lot there. He gets 2 yards, so he's a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, he kind of tippy-toed around for a couple of yards.
Grant Overman was there for West.
Talk about a big 3rd down in this game right here for the Mounties. This might be 2-down territory for him here.
3rd and 1. Quarterback run. Williams has the first down. And he's brought down. Tate West was there at the 46-yard line. A 4-yard run. First down, Mounties. First and 10, Rogers. This pass is complete. Cash. And a great open field tackle by Thomas Wilbanks. They're going to give him 3 to the 49, and a great play by Wilbanks flying in there to bring him down in open field.
It's good to see him back and healthy and laying some wood tonight. Mr. Wilbanks making his presence felt.
2nd down and 7 here for the Mounties on their own 49. Quarterback run, Williams. And he is swarmed by Navy jerseys after a 2-yard gain. Ethan Grigg in there defensively, and another 3rd down.
From the 49 to the 49. Here we go, claws up here at Wolverine Stadium, 3rd and 5. 7:50 remaining in the 3rd.
They need the 44 for a first down. Williams floating it near sideline, incomplete, intended for Garner, broken up by Wilbanks, and Honeycutt was in there as well, 4th down. So a 4th and 5 here near midfield for Rogers. They've still got the offense on the field.
That was the first pass of the second half for the Mounties into double coverage.
Offense on the field, empty backfield for Williams, 4th down. Williams throws over the middle, pass caught. 1st down inside the 35. He hits Grayson Cash. And the Mounties convert it and get the 1st down.
I tell you what, that's the best pass Williams has thrown all night. Bell was a little bit behind Cash, and Williams hitting perfectly in stride. If the ball's a little bit behind him, it's incomplete.
17-yard gain on 4th down, 1st and 10 Mounties. Keeper Williams. And he stopped right around the 30.
Stopped or lit up.
Grigg and Collier DeClerc were in there. That is a 2-yard gain. Mountie drive has taken 4 minutes now off the clock. This will be the 10th play.
I'm not sure Dane thought that 2 yards was worth that hit.
Dane Williams, the Mounties quarterback, a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, a wobbly pass. That may have been deflected at the line of scrimmage, yeah.
That was number 89, Will Anderson, coming on the outside edge. His read was the running back, so he went to the running back first, so he kind of had to juke back to the quarterback and got his hands up and got a nice tip because it was a one-on-one out there with Buxton and Purser.
3rd and 8 here for the Mounties. They are undefeated on the year. They find themselves down 21-0 here at Bentonville West tonight in the 3rd quarter. To the sideline. That is intercepted! Down the sideline. Ethan Grigg, the 3rd pick of the night for the Wolverine defense, and it's Grigg's 2nd. He read it like a children's story. Wolverine ball at the Mountie 30. A huge play by Ethan Grigg. 2 picks in the game. Handoff to Jay Herndon. Straight ahead, he's tackled by a player with no helmet.
You can't do that.
At the 22-yard line, it's Ashton Alston.
Jake's hurt.
A flag back near the quarterback as Casey is down.
So that happened to us with Cole Evanston at the Fayetteville game. You just have to run out of the play. You can't make the tackle once you lose your helmet. You just have to get out of the play.
Penalty is against Rogers. Jake is sitting up at the 38-yard line. Penalties against the Mounties.
Personal foul. I'm assuming it's roughing the passer. He didn't, you know.
Jake is gingerly making his way off the field. The ball will be at the 11-yard line, so the play nets with the penalty and everything 19 yards. Dalton Rice back in there for the Wolverines. So no Carson Morgan, and once again, no Jake Casey. And this time you wonder if he'll be able to return. Rogers may have been offsides. Nope, it's a false start against the Wolverines.
Well, that's not how you want to start. If you're Dalton Rice, with 1st and 15.
16-yard line. 1st and 15, Wolverines.
Jake is making his way right to the medical tent down below us. 1st and 15, Wolverines. Herndon out, Jones comes in at running back. Next to Dalton Rice. Currently, Ty Durham is on the sideline as well. Rice hands it to Jones. And he is stopped right around the 14.
Jones on the carry.
First man through was Braxton Lindsay.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Under 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Ty Durham back on the field here for West. Second and 13 from the 14. They can get a first down without scoring. Rice to the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Bruss. 3rd down.
It was there. I don't think it got tipped. I couldn't tell, Derek.
Maybe at the last possible moment.
Just
but
a little fingertip, maybe?
Yeah, it was just enough.
It was a beautiful ball, though, by Rice.
3rd and 13 here for the Wolverines.
I won't be surprised if they go right back to him right here.
Rice scrambles, throws, end zone, and that is an interception. In the end zone, he got a foot down. It's picked off by Marcus Mounts.
Just a little bit late on the throw. Allowed the Mounties defender to get over there. Evanston was open. Dalton just saw him a little bit late.
Well, we have a interesting situation here in Centerton with 4:32 to go in the 3rd. West leads 21-0. Their starting quarterback is in the injury tent. And the Mounties just got the football, and they're going to start here at the 20-yard line. And it's going to be the Wolverine defense that is going to have to continue to shine brightly here on this Friday night. Running play straight up the middle. Jenkins across the 30. Finally brought down by Jones at the 33-yard line. He gets 13.
Jones and Stroud.
First down, Mounties.
33-yard line. 1st and 10. Mounties.
Williams to the far side, and that's dropped. In and out of the hands of Ty Cunningham.
Williams pass.
You can't win games dropping footballs, I can tell you that.
2nd down and 10.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and by Sam's Club. 2nd and 10 here for the Mounties. Here is a run with Jenkins. And Jenkins is out over the 40. He's a couple yards short of the first down. Aiden Honeycutt in on the tackle there for West.
Brought down by a host of Wolverines. Ball spotted at the 31.
8 yards, 3rd and 2 here, Mounties.
3rd and 2. It's 3rd down, Wolverines.
Quarterback run, Williams. Oh, it's close. Driven backwards by Tate West. He's right at the line to gain.
Looking at this spot on the side judge on the Rogers. Oh. Woo.
Just needed the plane of the 43-yard line. They give it to him, and it's first down, Mounties.
42-yard line, 43-yard line. First and 10, Rogers.
First and 10 from the 43.
He was moving.
Jenkins coming left. Flag down as Jenkins is out across the 50.
Jenkins on the carry.
Jenkins was moving early.
There's a flag on the
I think it's
play.
coming back.
So the Wolverine defense clapping. Holding against the Mounties.
That's better than the earlier procedure.
Mounties, 10-yard penalty.
They'll mark it from the 45 back to the 35.
That's already the fourth penalty for 45 yards for the Mounties here in the second half, Derek.
It is first and 18.
9 penalties
and 3 turnovers
for 85 yards for the Mounties.
Over the middle, pass caught, Garner, the tight end. Tackled by Wilbanks, he takes it to the 43, 22 yards, first down Mounties.
First down, Rogers.
That was a touchdown saving tackle by Thomas Wilbanks.
First and 10 Mounties, they're at the West 43. Jenkins on the carry, far sideline. And he's tackled. Flying in there again is Wilbanks at the 37-yard line. So a 6-yard run for Jenkins. Now they've put it at the 38, so give him 5. Second and 5, 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. West so far has kept Rogers off the scoreboard. Williams checks it down. Jenkins spins away. Some big collisions down there, and Jenkins takes it inside the 35. And Jenkins may still be down. There's a Mountie player still down. It is Jenkins, slow to his feet.
Third and 1.
First down at the 33. Pickup of 4. First down Mounties at the 33.
Oh, Jenkins is back down, so he was up for a second,
wow.
but now he's back face down on the grass.
That is scary. So Jenkins is down, and they will check on him with 1:37 to go here in the third quarter. We will take a timeout.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
1:37 to go. Jenkins makes his way off the field. Rogers has the ball. The clock's spinning because it was an injury timeout. First and 10 Mounties at the 33. Isaac Chapman takes over at running back. Hand off Chapman. And Chapman stopped by Jones after he gains 3.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Mounties.
Ball on the 30-yard line here with a minute to go in the third. 2nd and 7 here at the 30. Empty backfield for Dane Williams. 3-man rush. Down the middle. Pass is caught. Down inside the 5. Mabry Verser with the grab. First and goal Mounties. A pickup of 23.
Ball spotted at the Wolverine 7-yard line. First and goal.
Obviously, the deepest the Mounties have penetrated the Wolverines' side of the field tonight.
Jenkins is back in the game. First and goal, 7-yard line. Williams dances out of trouble, headed to the end zone, touchdown Rogers. 7-yard run for Dane Williams. And the Mounties are on the board with 2 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Well, you kind of like that if you're Rogers, because now the kickoff, won't burn any time in the quarter. So it's like a free timeout basically for the Mounties, down 2 scores.
JT Miller will try the extra point. And he puts it through. 21-7 the score. 2 seconds to go here in the third. You're watching Wolverine football. Ten-play, 80-yard drive for the Mounties, 4:30 off the clock. And they are on the board, 21-7. And for the first time, they've got a little bit of life over on that sideline. They hit the big play, a couple big plays on that drive.
Let's see if the Wolverine special teams can get a good return here, take away the momentum.
That is into the end zone, touchback. So the Wolverines will start on the 20. There's 2 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And West is back in front by 2 scores. West, once again, Dalton Rice out there leading the offense. Jake Casey is left with an injury.
Let's see if Coach Pratt dials something up deep here with 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Dalton Rice in at QB.
Herndon's the running back. Carson Morgan is out with an injury as well. They hand it off straight up the middle. Herndon. Tackle made by Lindsey, and that's it for the third quarter. It is 21-7. West leads it after 3. And you're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At McClarty Daniel Buick GMC, we work on all makes and models. We are constantly checking the market and making sure that our prices are competitive. We have factory trained technicians, OEM parts for your vehicle. We have the equipment and tools specifically designed to work on your vehicle. Typically our schedule is same day or next day in some cases. Those professionals get work done timely and get you back on the road. You can schedule your service today at BentonvilleBuickGMC.com.
Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing. The Wolverines start the fourth quarter with a second down at 7. Dalton Rice in at quarterback. And he throws far side, caught by Bell. And Bell is wrestled down by Trenery at the 31-yard line. That's a first down. He gains 8.
Gain of 12 on the play. That's a Wolverine first down.
First down West at the 31. Braden Jones in at running back. And here's Jones. Ball comes out, and Rogers has it. It's picked up by the Mounties. And Jones ends up making the tackle. That was picked up by Ty Cunningham. And the Mounties are in business at the Wolverine 29.
So all the momentum on the other sidelines right now with the team in white.
29-yard line for the Wolverines brings up 1st and 10 Mounties.
A turnover, and Rogers has it at the West 29.
It was a long drive by the Mounties last time. Wolverine defense didn't get much of a break. Let's see if they can stay fresh here and keep him out of the end zone, hold him to a field goal.
Williams back to throw. Protected well. Dumps it off, complete. Garner, the tight end, taken down by Honeycutt. That is a gain of 7 to the 22. Second and 3 Mounties. Pass to the sideline, and that is a fumble. It went backwards and out of bounds, it looks like. Or are they going to say incomplete?
I think Honeycutt, number 21, got a piece of that one.
They have marked it like it's a fumble, and that is indeed what happened there. So that will put it back at the 27-yard line, excuse me.
So that's a rush.
And a loss of 5. And it is 3rd down here for the Mounties. 3rd and 7. Williams towards the boundary. And there's not much going on over there. He's forced out of bounds. Tate West led the pursuit. And we've got a Wolverine down, and that's Will Anderson on the far sideline that's still down.
So Honeycutt just came off cramping.
This is a hard-hitting, physical ball game tonight.
So I see, go ahead.
Both sides there.
I see Carson Morgan out there without a helmet on. He's still dressed out, but no helmet. So I don't know if we'll see him again tonight.
Meanwhile, we've got a 4th down coming up here for Rogers when play resumes.
Coach Pratt all the way on the other sideline.
We will take a timeout here with 10:38 remaining. We'll be back.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Rogers going for it here, down 2 scores with a 4th down and 7. And now Rogers is going to take a timeout. They want to talk this over here with 10:38 remaining. We'll take a timeout as well. Stay with us on the Wolverine Sports Network.
I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
10:38 remaining. That may be a very valuable timeout that Rogers just used there. They're down 2 scores, and out of the injury break, they have to burn one of their timeouts before this 4th down play. I get you want to have everybody organized, but
you had plenty of time with the injury
may be
timeout.
costly, yeah. 4th and 7 here for the Mounties.
So remember, at the end of the game, we talked about this at the 10:38 mark. We'll see if the Mounties need a timeout at the end of the game that they don't have after burning one there. So biggest play of the night may be right here.
So the quarterback is running out to the receiver to get the play call in with the noise going on. Williams, 4th down. Passing, wide open. That is caught at the 5-yard line by Grayson Cash on 4th down, a 21-yard gain.
It was a great route by Cash.
1st and goal, Mounties.
Well, if you score here, I guess maybe you say the timeout was worth it.
Ball on the 5-yard line. Williams keeps it. Driving and stood up at the 2. Overman was in there defensively in the middle of it all. 2nd and goal, Mounties.
Well, a goal line stand here, at least burn some clock, right? Like, if nothing else, don't let them score early. Make it burn a couple minutes here, punching it in.
Empty backfield. Williams running. Touchdown, Mounties. Williams with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game, and we've got a 1-score game here in Centerton. Extra point try coming here for JT Miller. Late player running on here for, what's the holder?
Just the holder, that's all.
Kind of important. Big extra point to make it a 7-point game. Up. Good. 21-14. 9:37 to go in the ball game. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
6-play scoring drive, 29 yards after the fumble. And we have a 1-score game here with 9:37 to go.
So we scored with 10:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter. I would say for the last 13 minutes been all Mounties. They've got 150 yards of offense here in the half after being held to under 100 in the first half. So our offense needs to move the sticks and eat some clock right here on this drive.
Miller is ready to kick it off. Short kick. It hits the turf.
Holy cow.
Well, let's see if they got back on it. It looks
Wow.
like they did. Yep.
That was almost bad.
Braden Jones saves it right there at the 26-yard line. Well, West starts on the 26, and
who we see?
They need some good things to happen here. Carson Morgan in your picture trying to encourage his teammates. He's not going to be able to go the rest of the night.
Dalton Rice.
And Dalton Rice is the quarterback. It looks like Jake Casey's night may be done as well. Rice throwing. Incomplete, looking for Bell. Little contact over there with Braxton Lindsay, but no call, second down. Jones comes back in. They're platooning the running backs here with Herndon and Jones, with Carson unavailable for the rest of the night.
Yeah, they're usually starting with Herndon after a change of possession because Jones is playing linebacker on defense and try to give him a play or two off and then bringing back in a running back.
2nd and 10 from the 26. Flags are down. Rogers may have been offsides. They were. A 5-yard penalty will make it 2nd and 5.
The 6th penalty for the Mounties.
Great look at James Durham, our head referee. Ball on the 31-yard line. RPO play, and Braden Jones gets the carry. He got maybe one. Another Mountie slow to get up here. That is Alston. Second time he's been dinged, but he's going to stay in there, it looks like, and it's 3rd down here for West. Third down West. They're 2 for 8 on 3rd down tonight. Rice over the middle, wide open, pass caught, 1st down, and then some. Down the sideline, Jackson Bruss stays in bounds, and he will score! Touchdown Wolverines! 68 yards when they needed it the most.
Where's the penalty? I just thought I heard the PA say there's a flag on the play, but I didn't see one, so.
It must be at the end.
Celebrate.
Yep, they're picking up the flag.
It was in the end zone.
Jackson Brust, 68 yards. A little bit of breathing room with 8:43 remaining. And the extra point is good.
That was a good job by Cole getting that snap down. It was a little bit low. Those extra points are going to be big, maybe. So
28-14 our score with 8:43 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people?
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
3-play scoring drive for the Wolverines. Under a minute. And much needed for many reasons. They're up 2 scores once again. Felt this collective exhale on the Wolverine side here.
I know I did.
Wolverine football brought to you in part by Legacy Bank, IMA NWA Hero, and Northwest Health System. Ethan Grigg with the kickoff, and it won't be returned. Rogers will start at the 20.
So there, Jackson Brush just about doubled our offensive yardage in the second half. We had 78 going into that play, and his 68 puts us at 146 for the half. So what a ball game. Finally getting some points on the board. Rogers didn't hold up their end of the bargain in the first half for the shootout, but they're trying to now. But now they're going to have to do what they haven't been super successful at, is throwing the football consistently, almost maybe here with 8:43 remaining in the game. They're using the run to set up the pass, but pretty soon you're just going to have to pass.
Dane Williams at quarterback here for the Mounties. Throwing. The tunnel screen is caught, and that is Ty Cunningham, dropped right around the 27.
Mr. Wilbanks again.
And big half he is having. That is a 7-yard gain, however. 2nd and 3 here for the Mounties. Second down and 3 with 8:06 to play. Williams, flag down. Williams throwing, and again, someone got a hand on that football. It's incomplete. We may have a hold here on Rogers. They will sort it out. Officials getting all the details ironed out here. It's an illegal block below the waist against Rogers. That's a 15-yard penalty that'll move it back to the 12.
Derek, 6 for 63 in this half alone for the Mounties, 11 for 100 yards for the game. So they had the turnovers against Fayetteville that they overcame to win the game. It's the penalties tonight that they're going to have to overcome to win this ball game.
Second and 17 on the 13-yard line. Williams throws it complete to Garner. And Garner is dropped at about the 16-yard line. Grant Overman on the tackle for West. And a 3rd and very long here for the Mounties. Pickup of 4 there. Third and 14. They're 5 out of 12 on 3rd down tonight. Williams lets it fly. And a flag. Intended for Cash. Wolverines may protest. That ball looked like it landed well out of bounds. But it looks like it's going to go against West. Now, it's 3rd and 14. So the 15-yard penalty will give them enough for the first down. Not an automatic in high school football with pass interference, but with it 3rd and 14, a 15-yard penalty is enough there.
The math works, is that what you're saying for the Mounties?
The math works. They've got it at the 31. New set of downs. And Williams is alone in the backfield. Throwing it complete. Oh, what a hit by Buxton in the open field. Buxton dumps Grayson Cash.
Holy cow. Oh, have yourself a highlight play day, Mr. Buxton.
Loss of 2.
He doesn't want to catch that pass again.
2nd and 12 for the Mounties with 6:43 to go. The single man on the near side. Well, now they bring the tight end Garner over there.
The clock just keeps churning.
Cunningham is wide near side as they empty the backfield again. 3-man rush. Williams pulls it down. And Williams Starts the slide at the 37. That's where they'll mark him. Pickup of 8.
Up to the 37-yard line. It's 3rd and 4. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4 for the Mounties.
All right, who's making the big play here for the Wolverines? I'm going to say Mr. Wilbanks is my candidate.
Third down and 4. Williams fires, caught. Cunningham spins away. The ball is out. It's ripped out by Buxton. But it looks like he got back on it. It is a first down for the Mounties at the 43-yard line, and Cash, who was the receiver there, not Cunningham, he's slow to get up.
Well, he got smoked again by Buxton. Buxton went for just the hit to try to jar the ball loose instead of the wrap up. So Cash was able to spin around, and then Buxton get right back at him and got that ball out, ripped it pretty quick, and just not able to jump on it. That would have been a huge turnover.
1st and 10 Mounties at the 43. Williams back to pass. He runs, and he's out of bounds near midfield. Escorted out by Tate West. Looks like he's got 6 before he stepped out of bounds. That'll save some time. 4:56 showing on the clock.
So
remember, Rogers has 2 timeouts, so they had to burn one early in the 4th. So down 2 scores under 5.
2nd and 4 for the Mounties. Williams to the sideline. That's caught. First down and a flag. Buxton hit him out of bounds.
Wow.
Cash got hit out of bounds low, and that's going to add 15.
So, yeah, that better be because of the low hit maybe, but I don't think it was a late hit because.
Well, he was standing well on the chalk over there, but
either way,
it's going to be a first down.
A big one.
They don't need help. They're getting some here to the 30-yard line. Play net's 21. And the clock stops, still at 4:52. Williams being chased. Out of bounds. Anderson was after him initially, then Overman came over to pursue. He got out of bounds to stop the clock. No gain on the play. They've had this ball for almost 4 minutes on this possession.
That's good. We want this to be a long possession because that clock just keeps burning.
Second down and 10. Williams going for the bundle. Far sideline. In triple coverage, it's incomplete. Cash took a lick again. He is just getting crunched on every other play, it seems like, out there. The Wolverines covered it well with Grigg, Buxton, and Wilbanks. Third down.
I think that was that corner route that he scored on earlier, or got the deep ball on earlier. First incomplete pass for Williams since the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. So he's been on the money here in the second half.
12 completions in a row until that last incompletion. 3rd and 10, Mounties. Williams using his feet this time. Finds some room, got a first down. Anderson with the tackle at the 17-yard line. 13-yard run for the quarterback. They convert another third down on this drive.
The Mounties with 98 rushing yards and 97 passing yards here in the second half alone. So they're just under 100 in the first half, and they're just under 200 here. So if they score here, that'll put them for 300 yards for the game.
Clock spins, 4:11 to go in the ball game. West up by 14. Williams dumps it off short. Jenkins inside the 15-yard line, wrestled down there. Right around the 14, it looks like where they'll spot it. West was in on the tackle.
On that play there, you almost want that to be incomplete if you're just going to get a couple of yards, really,
Well, the time also starts to tick down.
Yeah, it's more important than the 3 yards, really.
They're on the ball in a hurry. 2nd and 7 Mounties from the 14. Williams to the end zone, open, touchdown. Mabry Verser, touchdown Mounties. And it's a one-score game again. First passing touchdown of the night for Dane Williams. He'd run for 2. Now Verser with a 14-yard touchdown grab. Here's JT Miller for the extra point. On its way and good. 28-21 with 3:24 to go in the ball game. You're watching the Wolverine Sports Network.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
12-play drive there for the Mounties, and we have a one-score game again here in Centerton with 3:24 to play. Wolverine football brought to you in part by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Homes, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club.
Derek Williams is 13 of 16 for 114 yards here in the second half.
He's run for 2 touchdowns. He's thrown for 1. He also has 3 interceptions in the game. One-score game. Wolverine coaches trying to get the kick returners to move up here. They're expecting something short again.
The whole middle of the field's empty where they kicked it last time.
Now they go onside, and it is covered nicely by West at the 46-yard line. That's Nick Bell, who got it and just went down right away.
Little sigh of relief there on the sideline, I'm sure.
Well, now Rogers can only stop it twice. There's 3:23 remaining. As West tries to hang on for one of the most hard-fought victories in a long, long time.
Number 2, Mr. Durham, been a little quiet. They've got him ISO'd at the top. Oh, no, that's Nick joining him out there now.
Dalton Rice in at quarterback for the injured Jake Casey. Running play here with Jay Herndon. And he's tackled for maybe a 1-yard gain by Ashton Alston at the 47-yard line. West will let this run down. They don't have to snap it till about 2:30-ish on the clock. And they'll use every second they can. Second down and 9. Herndon on the carry. Alston with the tackle. He rips him down. No gain on the play. More time will run off. It is 3rd and 9 here for the Wolverines.
So, Derek, what do you do here? Do you throw the ball for the first down, or you just run it and punt it? Make them burn a timeout.
That is the dilemma right now.
So no answer?
We're going to go under 2 minutes here before this ball is snapped.
You're going to wait to see what happens on the play to decide what you want to do?
I'm going to agree with whatever they do.
Good call.
3rd and 9.
Just got it off.
And Rice, quarterback run. Got a little room, sheds a tackler, and he's got the first down. Big time first down run, Dalton Rice to the 43-yard line. He gains 10.
Derek, that might be the biggest play in Dalton Rice's varsity career right there, because that may have just sealed the deal for the Wolverines.
The clock is spinning with 1:33 to go. Rogers not using the timeouts.
They can't now. They got to wait till second down.
Ball on the 43-yard line. West will snap this close to 1 minute remaining. And the handoff goes to Braden Jones. Stay in bounds, Braden. He's down the sidelines. Braden Jones is loose. Touchdown, ball game. 43-yard touchdown run for Braden Jones, and that may seal it.
How about them big uglies making the holes tonight?
.43 yards for Braden Jones. Extra point, a high snap pulled down by Edmondson. The kick is no good. So the score is 34-21 with 1 minute remaining in the ball game. We'll be right back on the Wolverine Sports Network. One minute remaining. West up 34-21. The Rogers students across the way are headed for the exit. Braden Jones with a touchdown run that may have sealed this thing up and give Rogers its first loss of the season.
Good skip. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. Ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
On the touchback, they'll bring it to the 20. It is a rowdy atmosphere here in Centerton right now as West is trying to put the finishing touches on an impressive win. First down, Williams. On the move, throws it out of bounds.
Williams pass ball.
53 seconds before we can make it official. Think of all the things that West has battled through, Coach, to get this thing done tonight. With the starting quarterback going down, Carson Morgan out again. Numerous big collisions. Some guys getting dinged but coming back in there.
It's a big win for the West program. Changing the 6A West for sure.
Williams sacked. Brought down by Grant Overman. A cherry on the Sunday right there for the Wolverines. A loss of 2.
That was almost a strip sack by Mr. Overman.
I hesitated there because I thought he dropped the ball, but he did not. And it's 3rd and 12 here for the Mounties as the clock runs with 30 seconds left. West going to be 2-1 in the league and right in the thick of it. Behind Bentonville, who was winning comfortably over Heritage earlier tonight. Williams, they're after him again. Down he goes. Overman again. And that's it. Game over. Wolverines win. 34-21. They get it done on the home field against the Rogers Mounties, ending their perfect season. They'll go to 5-1 overall, 2-1 in the league. And West also 2-1 with the victory. They go to 4-2 on the season. What a win.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to Coach Kyle Marr, retired wide receivers coach from West from 2 years ago. He's down on the beach, retired, and he's been joining us and watching us tonight. So, Coach Marr, thanks for joining us tonight on the WASP.
Well, West will go on the road next week. They'll go to Harbor and take on a struggling Wildcats team and try and keep this thing rolling. But hopefully they'll be back somewhat healthy next week. But there's some injuries to deal with. But for now, just enjoy the celebration tonight.
Yeah, hey, that's one thing you got to remember. It's a game, and sometimes as a former coach, you forget that. But, man, the wins are precious. So Wolverines, coaches, players, student body, fans, everybody enjoy it tonight because this was a big one.
A big win for West, ending Rogers' unbeaten campaign. 34-21 is our final score here in Centerton, and the Wolverines are excited about it here as they celebrate with the students. So for John Mackey and our entire crew, Derek Ruskin here saying so long from Centerton. You've been watching Wolverine football presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing.